What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Streamer Zone podcast. Are we on episode 8 or 9?
9, episode 9.
Welcome back to
Listen,
episode 9 of the Streamer Zone podcast. We're not even going to edit that out. We're leaving.
we're not. That stays.
So on today's episode, we're going to be going over Warzone with their whole battle royale that they just came out with as part of Call of Duty, as well as the EFT .12.4 update. Grant, you want to start it out with Warzone?
Yeah, finally, the day everybody has been waiting for since the drop of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They finally gave us the BR we wanted. Didn't give us much notice. They had on the Season 2, the game mode was locked. It just said classified. Everyone knew what that was. There was no secret. There was no official word from Call of Duty themselves, Activision, but everyone knew that was Battle Royale. But it just said classified. And then, let's see, it was March 9th, I believe, at, I think it was 12 o'clock Eastern. The countdown started 24 hours, and then everyone knew it's on. The floodgates were about to open. And then the next day came out, March 10th, which is what everybody said it was going to be. All the leaks and experts that cracked the code on the classified said, oh, it's March 10th, March 10th. Turned out to be true. They also said, like, Call of Duty was going to announce it on March 3rd. That never happened. But either way, it's out now. And it's taken over. It's everything. Well, it's everything we thought it would be, but it could be better. The gameplay is amazing, in my opinion. All the mechanics. I love that it's 150 person versus 100 with the standards like Fortnite and PUBG and all that. It is trios only, like Apex, which I don't like. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know why you can't have solos, duos, and then trios. If you don't want squads, that's understandable, but you got to give the option of solos and duos. There's a lot of people that don't always have the option to play with 3 people in their time slot or when they're gaming. Playing with randoms is not fun. So give us the option of solos and duos, please. But I know we jumped in a little bit. What was your thoughts of it yesterday when we were playing?
It was pretty cool. There's also another game mode, kind of, what is that called again?
Plunder.
That was pretty cool. It's a hard game. It's definitely one of those harder battle royales. Not
100%.
so much for the mechanics, because the mechanics kind of play similar to regular Call of Duty that we've always known and grown up with. But it's still got those same mechanics, but it's just harder for some reason. Like, I don't think they fully have the audio fully tweaked and got everything kind of perfect yet, but
there are some bugs. Yep.
And it's a new game, so it's a new mode in the game, I guess you would say. So there's going to be little tweaks and bugs they're going to be working with, but I think it's really cool. It's definitely very hard though. That's what I've noticed. Is I thought I was bad at PUBG until I played COD for Warzone.
So yeah, Warzone.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely what I've noticed the hardest battle royale. I don't know if that's because of it's 150 people, if it's the map size that's so big. Like Robbie said, there are bugs in the game. The number one bug is audio. You don't hear footsteps. They are in multiplayer. It's not as loud as they should be, but you can hear them in multiplayer. But there's nothing in Warzone unless they're physically right next to you, and even that half the time doesn't pop up. So many times already I've died from someone literally sneaking up behind me and like poking me with his gun to let him know in there, and I didn't hear a thing. So that's something they got to get worked out. Right now the meta is sniping with thermal scopes. The problem with that is everyone's having is there's no limit to how far you can see with the thermal scope. So you can see people square across the map, and that's all everyone does. They sit on rooftops with thermals. So I'm hoping that gets worked on, and a few of the vehicles are overpowered. There's like no spots you can hit the driver, or the turning radius is insane, so you can just run people over all day. But like you said, it's a new game. There was no notice on it, so people didn't have time to like test it or anything like that. Just the devs, and they're the
That was
devs.
kind
They
of
don't.
it. Yep.
They're not gamers. They're corporate suit and tie jockeys. So, but hopefully, as long as they make patches, it's only been out a week now. So as long as they make patches to fix the issues, I don't think they'll have a problem sustaining. I saw today that the player base has already hit 15 million players in the first, what is that, 5 days it's been out.
Yep.
So that's like pretty insane. And all the streamers have been playing it since. And to be honest, as of now, it's kind of taken over the EFT slot.
It has. There's been a lot of really cool, just different types of gameplay. Like Shroud's been playing a little bit of it. He's been on Apex a lot lately,
Mm-hmm.
but I have seen him dabble in it. Summit's been in it. I think Pokemon's been in it. I don't know, but
Um,
it's really
I
cool to see
think,
these people that are strictly on a certain game to kind of branch out and be like, let's go see what this is all about. That's really cool to me.
yeah, and to stick with it.
Yep, it's really cool, and it's good. I think it's very similar just to any economy. Like you can't have a monopoly as a like everyone plays one game and one game only. You got to have those different games that everyone can play,
Yep.
and that's what's kind of allowed is everyone was on Tarkov, and everyone's still on Tarkov, but a lot of people have switched over because now Tarkov isn't the newest, latest, and greatest game. So
Yeah. So since COD has come out on the 10th, so far it's pulled every streamer over. XQC's been playing it pretty much all. Summit's been playing it nonstop. He hasn't played another game since. Dr. Lupo switches between Tarkov and COD and a little bit of Destiny. Doc has been playing 24/7. Dr. Disrespect, who just signed his
also,
deal with Twitch, by the way.
I was gonna say if you want to talk about that a little bit too.
Sure, absolutely. So, yeah, finally, the doc. I mean, if there's anyone on Twitch that has deserved the contract that everyone has been getting, in my opinion, the only two left that deserve it is Doc and Summit,
Summit.
and Doc just got his. He picked his platform. Twitch wins, which I saw coming. When you're the face of Twitch, you don't want to give that up.
No,
It's not worth it.
and
But
it's.
Summit's next, I hope.
I was gonna say Summit's coming up next. I think he's about the only one. Pokimane, everyone else has signed contracts. Doctor Lupo, Tim the Tatman.
Yep.
So I
I think
think
it's absolutely
Summit,
all the big streamers, anyways,
and I think what
all locked
Summit's
up.
doing is I don't know. Like he just seems like he's not too worried about it, and like he's kind of taking his time.
Yeah,
And
I think. Yeah, I was gonna say not to cut you off, but like you just said, I think he's taking his time. He's not even thinking about it. I think he has people in the background kind of handling that for him, and then kind of coming to him with the news, and however long that takes, he's good with.
yep, exactly. And so I think he's pretty loyal to Twitch. I don't think for the money he would go to a different platform to lose his viewer count, even
I
though
don't
he'll
think
still
so.
be making that money. I think he just likes the atmosphere on Twitch and his community and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Shroud left, like I'm not saying he did it for the money, but he also lost a third of his viewers
He did it for the money.
overnight. Like so it's just one of those things. Like I just don't think Summit is doing anything for the money. He just likes having that big audience and being that number one on Twitch or technically number two on Twitch or whatever. Well, up
Yep,
there
he likes
neck and
being
neck
the
with
face.
Doctor Disrespect.
Yep, whatever number slot is the technical terms, whatever. He's one of, if not the face of Twitch. Obviously, between Tim the Tatman, Doctor Disrespect, Summit, all these guys, he's up there in the conversation.
Yep.
I guess you would argue for your favorite streamer where you put him, but either way, uh, I don't see him giving that up. Just like I didn't see Doc giving that up, simply because, like you say, for the money, Twitch is gonna pay him, just like
Oh
Mixer or
yeah.
YouTube or anything. So with the contract, you're still making all the money off of 32,000 subs and 45,000 viewers every night, and he's doing just fine. So I don't see him taking it for the money when he's already at the money with his community the way he
Yep.
wants it. The
And like I
situation was more understandable for Ninja and Shroud, in my opinion.
absolutely. And also like even if he doesn't, let's say he decides to wait another 6 months to do a contract, like he's still making money. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not struggling. Like it's
He's
ridiculous.
making he's making at least 500,000 a month between
Absolutely.
sponsors and subs. Like he has 32,000 subs. And I think he makes more than 250 a sub. I
He
think
does
he's making like $3 a sub.
3 or 350. I know it's like
Yeah,
70% or something like that.
yeah, he makes more than the minimum, so he's pushing 100K a month in subs. So
Yep.
he's doing okay.
So
Plus,
like
if you've ever watched his stream, not to cut you off,
no,
but
you're good.
he gets donations hand over fist. They never
Yep.
stop.
Yeah. They
$5 at a time.
they really do. And I don't know, like even if he decides to take 6 months to decide if he's going to do a contract and he stays with Twitch, like he's still going to be making crazy money until then. And if he stays with Twitch, he's got that contract now. Plus, he's still got the same viewer base. He's still got the same subscribers. Like he's
Yeah.
still up there. So like if he switched to Mixer, yeah, he would be like number 2 on Mixer, like right next to Shroud or under Shroud. And it's just crazy. Like, but I just don't think he's doing it for that like type of like atmosphere. Like he just wants to stay where he's at, where he's comfortable with, and just make content. Like that's it.
Well, yeah. The thing with Summit is he spent most of 2018 kind of reforming his community. He
Yep.
got a whole bunch of extra mods. He told them start cracking down, stop, push the toxic out. I don't care what it costs me money wise and viewers and subs. If they're being toxic, ban them, get them out.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he's formed himself a nice, non toxic, positive, chill community, no matter what game he plays, he's at the top. That's
Yep.
the one thing about Summit that, in my opinion, puts him above everyone else, including Doc, is no matter the game, Sea of Thieves, Escape from Tarkov, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, he's always number one on Twitch. He's
Yep.
always at the top of view account, no matter what. And that puts him in a class above everyone, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I
It's
said.
something special.
Yep. And any sort of contract that he's gonna get is just gonna be ridiculous. Like
Oh, yeah.
people know what he's valued. Like if Ninja's contract was big, like Summit's is gonna be right up there with it. Plus
Same with Shroud.
everything that he's always doing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So it'll be a nice little bonus, like a bonus for him. But
absolutely.
it's
And
just cool
he
to see.
deserves it.
Yep, and it's just cool to see Doctor Disrespect saying with Twitch. Also, if you
Yeah,
guys not have seen his revealing video, you guys have to check that out. Like I said, Doctor Disrespect's production value on stream is just unbelievable. I mean, like
he knows how to put on a show.
I want to know like how many people are working for him just to do everything that he does. Like they're green screen masters. There's
Yeah,
got to be like production value. Like these are probably people that are like making movies type of production people.
I think so.
Like and they're
100%.
obviously making crazy money.
And he has the best production on Twitch. He comes up with the best promos. Like just last week, he was fighting the Undertaker. Like Doc versus the Undertaker from WWE. Like what?
Yeah.
Who comes up with this? It Doc's got it down, and
It's
that's
really
why
cool.
his video was 100% the best announcement video out of anybody. And like you said, his production value just tops anybody.
It is. It's really cool. But yeah, so Warzone has been just a crazy journey so far. There are still some
Yep.
bugs, like I said, with the audio. Sometimes I hear footsteps, sometimes I
Yep.
don't. Like it's just one of those things.
Yeah, the you do expect that with any new game, especially with 15 million players in the first week. The only question is, are they going to fix it? Do they know they have a problem? There's a rumor about the footsteps that during testing and all that, the audio was way too loud. You heard it from too far away. It was overbearing, and they turned it down too low. That's what the problem was. They
Like,
didn't. I don't know how they didn't test it on launch, but whatever. But apparently they know about it and are gonna change it. The question is, how long before it gets changed?
I don't know. I feel like Activision's got some deep pockets. So like,
Oh, they got deep pockets, but do they have anything up here? That's the
yeah,
question. Do they care to
yeah.
fix it? How long do they want the game to be around?
Call of Duty though has been around forever. Like,
But the last
I
like
don't know.
6 or 7 years, the game has been dog trash. It's
Yeah,
been unplayable.
they're running out of ideas. I think too. Like they're trying to get creative, but they're just falling back on their roots.
Yeah,
Like there's only so many ways Call of Duty can run. Like it still has to be
yeah,
Call of Duty. This isn't trying to
and
change it to run like Escape from Tarkov or Fortnite.
exactly.
So there's only so much they could do in that little pocket that they're in to keep
Which
it the Call of Duty way.
yep, which I think is fine. I don't think they have to branch out to be something they're not. Their gameplay, their gun physics, and all that is what keeps people coming back. Their multiplayer modes, the how it plays is unlike any other game. It just is.
Yep. Well,
The
talk about the
issue,
money system. I don't
yeah,
know any other battle royale that has money like that in the game where you can use to buy perks and different things like that.
and you
Like,
can revive your teammates. You can buy self revive, the armor system. Now, with the how the health works in the battle royal, I personally enjoy a lot. There's no shields, there's no body armors, there's no helmets. Well, there's body armor, but it's not different levels like PUBG. There's no shield like in Fortnite. It's 3 armor plates. You shove in your chest. Your health, when those plates get knocked out and your health gets knocked down, after a couple seconds, that health regens back up like multiplayer, back to full health.
yep.
The only thing you got to worry about is armor plates,
I
which
think
to
that's
me,
really cool.
yes, it simplifies it to where you don't have to think about an unnecessary step in a game. Like
Like
if you look at
healing.
yeah, Fortnite and PUBG, all you have to worry about is do I have heals? Doesn't matter what guns you have, do I have heals for endgame?
Yep,
Which that takes over. So not having to worry about that, I think is huge.
it is. And
Now,
why
go
is the
ahead.
game still so hard? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
I think it's because this game requires 100% teamwork out of 3 people. And like I said to start, a lot of people don't have that like people think
Yeah.
they do. You look at all the streamers, yeah, they all got streamer buddies they all play with because they're playing video games 10 hours a day. So it's easier for streamers to find trios and it makes for good content. No doubt there. So they think, oh, let's just make trios. Everybody will be good. No.
Mhm.
Everybody doesn't have buddies that are on 24/7. They can always play. If you
Yeah.
introduced solos and duos and trios, give people the option, it would be a lot better and you'd have a lot better chance at making it when you fix the bugs.
Absolutely. I just don't know like anything about really game design, but like everyone has had it. Like everyone has a battle royale with solos, duos, trios, stuff like that. Like I just feel like
Yep.
I don't know. I don't want to be that guy that's like it would be so easy just add solos like cuz I don't know anything about that at all, but I feel like that would be a big
I
step
I
with
feel
them
like it would be
continuing
easy
to
to add
grow.
solos. I'll say it. You keep the map. The map is huge. There's
Yep.
multiplayer maps like the Superstore and things like that inside the Battle Royale map. It's huge. It's the biggest map out of any Battle Royale, no doubt, which is fine. I
Yeah.
like that. There's 10,000 buildings to go in and hiding, and that's fine. The way the zone works, it moves so fast, and if you get stuck in the zone without a gas mask, you're done.
Oh
It,
yeah.
it pretty much insta kills you. So it forces the campers out of buildings. Now, you got problems with the rooftop and sniping, but I'd rather have that than campers if
And
I
you're
had to
gonna have
pick.
that in any game that has thermals. Like look at Escape from
Yep.
Tarkov. That's the meta right now is using
Yep.
some sort of heavy sniper rifle with a thermal on it. And they call it
Now,
lighthousing, where you just go on top of a high area and you
yep.
spin in circles looking through your scope. I mean, you'll find someone.
Yeah, and
So,
especially with there being no limit. At least if you're gonna keep the thermal, you gotta put a limit. So once someone's past that wall, you can't see them.
or add bullet drop to the game.
Yeah,
if you were trying to shoot 1,000 meters out and you had to aim 55 feet higher than that person to try to hit them as they're all running through buildings and
kind
shit like that, like
kind of like Fortnite's bullet drop.
yeah, like that would make a difference, and it would try to
Yep,
eliminate some of those thermals long distance, like get sniped out of nowhere. That's because the guy was on the other side of the map.
yep.
But if they had an
It's
aggressive bullet drop, it would really help. I don't want to say complicate things, but it would. It would complicate things so that you don't get those types of players.
Yeah, but you only have to have bullet drop, in my opinion, on snipers. Like AOs and all that. Keep the gameplay and the gunplay what it is. You don't need bullet
Yeah.
drop for AOs and shotguns and stuff like that from a distance. Just let being able to beam someone with an AO, let that happen. Because
Yep.
that's what makes COD. It's fun that way. But snipers, yeah, just add bullet drop to that, like you said. Then it'll make sniping a lot harder.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Especially if
miss your
you're.
first shot and at least let someone know you're being sniped at instead of just walking around, running around, and all of a sudden get sniped out of the air and you're downed.
Yep. I think that'd be really cool. I just think that whole money system, and when you die, what is that called when you die? You go to the
The gulag.
gulag?
You want gulag. Yep.
Gulag. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
you
forget that in about 10 seconds. But
100%. But basically, you get to 1v1 your way back into the game. If you die, then you go there. It's underground like Fight Club. You go
mm-hmm,
there, you 1v1 someone.
with a
If you
random
win,
gun,
yep, random guns, pistol, a form of a pistol, whether it's a deagle with a normal shitty pistol,
I've gotten
or sometimes a
shotguns in there.
shotgun.
Yep.
Yep, sometimes you get a shotgun. You 1v1, you win, you're back in the game, you lose, you're out. You had your
Yep.
chance.
I think it's
But
really cool to give
yeah,
people a
giving
second
you a
chance.
second chance. Yep. That's unlike any other game.
Yeah.
It can't be touched.
And that
They
it's just really
they
standing its own. Like,
Yep, I was just about to say they have the mechanics right now to be the best. They
mm-hmm.
just have to tweak it and not lose the player base
Oh yeah.
soon.
Yep. No, it's crazy.
But if you haven't checked it out, also, it's free to play. Just like Fortnite, just like Apex. You don't need Call of Duty, the main game, to play the BR and Plunder. It's free to download. It's a giant download. It's
Yeah, I
still
think it
80
was
to
what?
100 gigs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 81 gigabytes for me.
Yep. It
And you
depends
have to
on,
make sure your drivers are updated. I had to update my graphics card drivers to make sure
yeah.
those were all good because the game was running like dog shit before.
Yeah, definitely got to do that. But it depends on if you're on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC and how big it is. But you don't have to pay for it. That's huge.
Yeah, but that's how it
Personally,
should be.
yeah,
I
I was
don't
just about
know.
to say that to me, a BR you should not have to pay for. Period.
And
The
they're gonna
second you
make
have
their
to pay
money
for
on
it,
in-game purchases and all that
yep,
stuff.
the battle
But like,
pass,
yeah, like look how much Fortnite has made. It's been a free game, and they were
that's
really the
launch.
ones to like punch PUBG right in the freaking face. Like,
Yep,
hey, you're charging $30 and your game still sucks. We're gonna put this out for free and triple your profits,
yep.
easily triple. Like,
E- Even Apex, they came in swinging with free to play, and this
mm-hmm.
second,
Oh yeah,
now they haven't topped Fortnite, but they've been around. They didn't
yep.
go nowhere.
I have
So,
seen a couple times on Twitch and Mixer where Apex was higher than Fortnite, but I think
yep.
it's only been one time in the last 10 months I've been on Twitch, so it's
When the
crazy.
season, yes, when the season dropped, they're up there. But this, it's still the number two BR.
Hmm.
Well, number three now if you count COD. But before COD, it was number two. Held its own for what, over a year and a half. Now it's been out.
Yep.
It lasted. It didn't go anywhere. So you got to
Yeah,
give them credit.
but it's really cool.
Yep.
But thank you all so much for hanging out. We really appreciate you guys. We hope you guys all have a fantastic start of your week. This video will be posted on Wednesday evening, and we will be
Yep.
getting another video posted on Friday. So look forward to that. If you guys did like the video, please hit that subscribe button, tick that little bell in the corner so you know when our videos go live for you guys. And
Hit
that's all
that
we
like
got for what we
button.
got. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Ta
Peace.
ta.